Welcome back to World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King Classic Blind. Finally, at the end of all these events. Interestingly, the questy map stuff still has all the Love in the Air events on, and said that it was active, which it's not. Presumably, going to have another update for that or something. Anyways, what we care about is getting the last 9 elders here. So let's start working on that. Yeah, we can definitely tell the Love in the Air is gone because all the other things from that disappeared. All we have is just one lovely charm. Presumably, the charm bracelets might also exist and be able to stick around. But you can't get more lovely charms since the box that lets you get them is gone, so I'm just gonna get rid of one of these. Don't need one more of those. Goldshire. First location. Right over here. It really did take quite a long time getting all these events done. Just the go everywhere in the entire world situation. Here's a guy. Elder. Going to Ancestry. There you go. Run it. Still doesn't know where this guy is. If they even exist. Anyways. Sentinel Hill. Next stop here. We could go for a flight path kind of situation. I would go back to Stormwind and then take the flight path. Or we could just walk. Or run with the mounts here at least. This is fine. Very easy to get over to Sentinel Hill here. And then from there, we have a few other places we need to get to. But overall, should not be a huge deal. We do need to get to Sunken Temple. That's a bit of a ways away from things. That's Deadwind Pass. Yeah, Duskwood's right there. That's quite the ways, though. Might be the best to just go to Nethergarden Keep and walk from there. We can kind of cut across that part. Zompasagos. Not a very happening location. This is repeatable, which is everywhere in the entire area. Wild. Don't need to do that. We just got the events to do. But yeah. Somewhere in Sunken Temple. Well, we will see how that goes. Also, Blackrock Spire and Blackrock Depths. Fairly large areas. Could be an interesting time. Beam is up at the top of the tower here. We're good. Yeah, we will see how the dungeons go. Should be able to have that be the last places we need to go. Blackrock. We're getting info from the other elders here. Oh. Star Song is in Sunken Temple. Yep. Casually falling off the big old tower. Love to see it. Now we can use a flight path. I'm in a reasonable path today, which is nice. Darkshire or Nethergarden? Then we go Nethergarden.
Safe travel.
Should be about the same. Anyway, up in Darkshire, we have to get into Deadwind Pass, and then in Swamp of Sorrows. Then you're over here instead of over here. But it is also a longer flight path, so Either way. Either way. And then... gotta go a little bit back this way. Since Sunken Temple's gonna be so far away from a flight path, I think it would make the most sense to get back to Ironforge, then go over to Thelsamar, and then the fiery stuff for the end. Very, very workable. Duskwood. Always very spooky. Sellable. Sell all these. We're gonna get even more when we open the mail again after we're done with all the Elder stuff here. We have all these coins. Really need to go and see if we can get anything interesting with all these coins. When is the event done here? Oh, we still got... we could just start there next time. Depends how we're doing time-wise, I suppose. So I think there's none of the ancestry guys in like the main cities or anything. I think they are up all the way over in Moonglade here or something. That's where we turned in the Omen, at least. I think they were there. Their whole situation there. That is a travel distance for sure. We'll see how we get on here today. Should be all right. If you could just drop us off here, that'd be great. Not how it works, though. No personal flying out here. That's alright. Nothing super crazy in the inventory. Got a few things here. Got a helmet. Looks like a helmet. We already looked at these. Let's get over to Sunken Temple. We'll look for the light and for the symbol of the quest on the minimap. So we should be able to find it. Should work out. We're also just healing from all the fall damage we took as we continue going. Well, that's alright. I don't think that's going to be a problem. This is definitely the dungeon section, so it's going to be inside the dungeons. Figure that out pretty obviously from all the previous situations. That should be good. Next mine. And Swamposaurus time. Could be worse. So this other half of armor smithing. Should keep looking on the auction house to see if the other halves of all those things are available. Rather, there's more to this. As much as we're probably not going to get any actual use out of low-level armor smithing, it's just nice to have all the options and stuff. Here is Stonard, a whole bunch of guys. They don't mind. Sunken Temple, right over this way. It's a very different experience. How much we've just been running through horde camps and capital cities and everything. We just kind of go. And besides overwhelming forces at some of the capitals and PvP action, hasn't been too big of a deal. I'm gonna throw the pots over here. Worth it. Never gonna see me not go mining. That is not a thing that's gonna happen. Whee! For Mithril. Good stuff. Slowly but surely we're making more money. That's alright. Not that we have a huge amount we're currently spending on. Good to have for later, I suppose. That's alright. Let's get into this sunken temple. There we go. The sunken temple is in fact sunken. Who would have guessed? And the symbol is just on the map, the entrance there. I mean, technically, we're not inside yet. That's good. Don't have to pick up any fragments or anything. Just good to go in here. Just get chased by a snake a little bit. Bop. Sun guy. Okay. Sunken temple. Oh, all these guys. Speeding forwards. Going in. The collar. You can tell you're not inside the dungeon because they're not elites yet. Whee! Just zipping forwards. I guess it technically counts as the temple. We're not in the sunken part yet. Bones. Look at this place. Let me snake this stuff. Here we go. Actual entrance. So it's interesting when there's the before the dungeon part. Well, that's good. Okay. The temple. I'm just going to run. Hope for the best. We got different layers. We need to move the things to get to the deeper part, possibly. I fully expect that we're going to need to go to the deeper part. That just needs to be kind of how this goes. My goodness, the temple here. Some guys. Staircases. Climbing. Climbing. There's a hall. Just kind of go around everybody for the most part. Oh, there's something. Oh, there. The symbol is very convenient. Looks like it's down compared to here. Down a staircase. There's so many different levels it could be on. It's still down. We'll continue down. And there's a guy there. Everything's down this way. Let's go for it. Yeah, there it is. Down with the dragon section of the dungeon. Alright. I'll take it. I will take it. Went about as well as you could hope. There you go. They don't have any information about where other people would be. Which makes sense. Since the other ones are so far away. Alright, so if that's done, let's teleport away. Don't really need to do the dungeon here. Got other things we're trying to get accomplished, obviously. And it's all working out. It's all working out. We can keep this speed up. We should be done with plenty of time to try and go see what we can get for these coins. I think there's gonna be... There could be the teleporters in the main cities. That would get you where you need to be. Bring it over to the event. This should work. Iron Forge. More flight paths. Should work out fine. Next location. Felsamar. All this is still happening. We got the festival section there. We have our invitation. Yeah. Way to Aberdeen. That's for Aberdeen. This is for the Grove of the Ancients. There's like a message or something used for teleporting. Probably just be able to pick it up again. That's fine. And I should run into an anvil, as you do. Don't really have a big pile of anything to get rid of here right now. Let's keep going. Felsamar. Right over yonder. Not a large distance to travel. So let's go to Aberdeen. Grove of the Ancients. I just need to talk to somebody for that again. I'll be alright. We got a lot of these coins. This is all the ones we have. Got the ones out of the bank too. So, there is potential we could actually get something for all these. And it seems like they do persist. So we could just need to save up more. Of course, that would also involve going to all the elders another time if we want to get something that costs more than this. So hopefully that's not the case. I would prefer if it wasn't. But we will see. Something worth going for, or if there's even anything in the shop. I think if we look at the World event, yeah. Lunar Festival. We got these, got the blessing. We shot off the firecrackers and the rockets. We got a festive pantsuit or festive dress with the coins of ancestry. So we've already spent some in the past. Literally last year. These are the two we're working on. That's all we have left. So presumably could be more things in the shop. Or we could just get multiples of all those things, which would be completely unnecessary. Here's the light. Lovely. Let's see what we got. Goldwell is in Keranos. We've already got that one previously, so I don't need to go back there. Ironbrand is in Blackchar Cave in Searing Gorge. Okay. The answers were the one that is somewhere in Searing Gorge is. Get down that way. This is Searing Gorge. That's Blackchar Cave. Let's go to Thorium Point. That'd be the best.
Here there.
Good ride. Thorium.
Off with you.
Should be good. And possibly from there, they can tell us where the specific guy in Burning Steps is. Of course, the map's already going to be telling us where it actually is. That's fine. And there's also Flame Crest, which is over here. Looks like it's going to be right over here. Close enough. In the Burning Steps area. We have to walk through the mountain. And then over here. Could just take the flight path back. Pick up these two and then head back in the mountain. We'll see how far the walking feels from Thorium Point. I think we finish with the Spire in the Depths. Would make the most sense, I think. Here is Searing Gorge. It's like an upper section you can't normally get to. Potentially. Well, we have found a lot of ways to kind of get up on top of the areas between the maps. So there is potential you could get to a lot of those places. This way. There's a little bit of fall damage. That's okay. Black Char Cave. Close enough to the entrance to the mountain there. We could probably get away with it. Just walking through there. We need to walk back. That's alright. That'll work. I think we did skip some ore back there. That's okay. We go for it when we want to. Black Char Cave. It's kind of back up here. So we're up top. Again, slightly out of the way. Is it up or is it down? It's down through here. Back around this way and up. Oh, it is kind of this way. This is the cave. In the cave or outside the cave? Outside the cave. Very convenient. Elder. Go. Goldwell. Some Kyranos. Mourn Deep. The Ring of Law in Blackrock Depths. Ooh, actually has some information about where in the depths. That's good. Ring of Law, Blackrock Depths. Stonefront. The Dungeons of Blackrock Spire. Yeah. Very nice. The Dungeons of the Spire and the Ring of Law in Blackrock Depths. We can definitely work with that. We're gonna do the dungeon here first. We could do the dungeon first, since it's on the way. Nothing says we need to do the dungeon last. We can pop out the other side and finish the Burning Steps ones. Let's just go in. We'll go for the spire first, because it's up at the top, and we're up the top, or whatever. Let's see. Up to the spire. It said the Dungeons of the Spire. We're gonna get off the dragon here. We've had a better luck making this jump when not on a dragon. Blackrock Spire. Okay. Again. So, the dungeons. There's the two different sections of the spire here. We got the lower upper spire portion. I'm sure it feels quite outstanding to be called that. It's like the area with the spire for that. There's a section into, like, just into first bit here, where it's kind of got like cells. There's a lot of spiders, the dungeons. This kind of has ways. It's not really a dungeon, it's more just people hanging out. Let's look in the lower section here first. Not these guys. Rude. Okay. Let's look around. It's not immediately on the map, so that's information. Drop around, look around. This feels kind of dungeony. Could be dungeonier. There's big AoEs. Love this stuff. Let's look. The whole thing kind of feels dungeon-esque. Here is a bunch of ogres and guys. Doesn't feel super dungeony. Down there, I wouldn't really call any of this particularly dungeony. Just drop down on the fun side paths here, though. Try not to fall in the lava. You have to crawl out near some other things. There's a tiny bit of fall damage. That's a treat. And you. These guys. Now these guys are mad. Always make them explode. Not the dungeons, though. That's right. This is mostly just the city here. As much of a mess as it is. Here up here. Red sword. Lovely. Spider dungeon? Perhaps? Perhaps not. Spider bits. Boss spider. Got some boots. Spider boots. Sure. No apparent elder in here. This doesn't seem like this is. Yeah. That's okay. I have some spidery chokes. Lovely. Nothing fills up your inventory like fighting some spiders. These are not the dungeons. There's also the possibility it could be in the upper portion. But that would require more higher level kind of situation here. Which is not entirely impossible, of course. Dungeons. Scorpions. Place to fall, place to go. Just keep on going around the dungeon. We should be able to find the dungeon, part of the dungeon. Just sneak past these guys. Almost. Let's keep walking too. Nope, more guys. My goodness. That's one way to deal with everything. Let's keep on defeating everyone. In a big old pile. We can sit on this bench here. Ah, it's facing the wrong way. It's like just looking, just contemplating. Anyways, let's see. It's definitely not up here either. That's for sure. You think the dungeons would be like down, perhaps? Let's keep going through some information here. Doesn't feel very dungeon. The whole thing is dungeon. Rude. Just standing here, slightly in the way.
I can't carry any more.
It's another one of those. Another one of those.
We need to get
here. It's a dungeon. Probably isn't. Get some loot though. I'm right with that. This is the Chamber of Battle. It's not quite what we need. Can't jump that. Got the dragon section. What else we check? Let's go around this way, maybe. Oh, here's this guy. Gemstone of Blood Axe. It's fun. Fancy ring. Engraved helm of the tiger. Epic. Lovely stuff. Mark of the Dragon Lord. Cool, cool, cool. Not finding any dungeons. We are finding loot. Which is nice. On use. Protective mana shield sounds a caster absorbing 500 damage. Increases mana regeneration by 22 every 5 seconds for 30 minutes. Falling. It's immediately been obvious in anywhere here. We haven't seen it on the map either. It definitely feels like we were in the wrong section. I guess that's okay. These little 54 elites can't stand up very much, can they? They haven't been on the map at all here. Doesn't feel too promising. Here's this guy. He's still cursed. Damn. Oh, that it? Over here? These the dungeons? I mean, I guess. Feels like this is just the city. Weird. Doesn't feel like a dungeon. Book? Gift of the Wild for druids. You know, rank 1. Neat. Well, the specific information was not as helpful as it could have been. There you go. He doesn't even know where Black Ox Depths guy is at. Weird. You would think he would, being as we are nearby and all that. Oh well. Everybody explodes. Okay, let's get here. Down to the depths. We're gonna get to the Ring of Battle, or what have you. Talk to the guy up here again. See how they're hanging out. Scar Shield Infiltrator. Draenei, you've returned. And we're leaving. Didn't have to stick around. That's okay. So it was in the lower section here. That's alright. And that's an exit, apparently. What are these guys? Neat stuff. This gets into this part of the spire. This is the other way you can go up on the, instead of just jumping in through the window. That works. You're low on health. There's the drop down we can do for the lava here. It's gonna be over this way, essentially. Yeah, I think falling into the lava itself would have been a better plan. Instead of taking a bunch of fall damage on that bit right there first. Okay. Fall in the lava again. It's fine. Let us get a flap right here. Let's get a little bit of health back. I don't need to be so low health here for no reason. But yeah, Black Rock Depths. We need to go to this section. Black Rock Depths is also a fairly large place. I'm just hungry. I'm gonna fly bread. There we go. Ready to go. I was in a very special place. Yeah, it really did not seem like this information was telling us too much. It wasn't like super far in or in an actual part of it. Very, very odd. Well, we can manage. Into the depths now. What's this? Gemstone of Blood Axe. Soulbound, unique, nothing. I feel like that would be a thing that does something. Don't start with me. You try it. Okay. It's got this book that only druids can use. Yeah. Ring of Battle. Use all the shortcuts and stuff here. Always a good time. Shadowforge key. This is where we're going. This is the whole entrance there. It's more like the middle Coliseum portion, presumably. We can get through there, going through the middle there too. That's which door you want to take. Go to the officers' quarters here. That'll get you there. And the garrison. This is the ring here. Or at least one of the rings. That's just right in the middle. Alright. Ring of the Law. There you go. We're here now. Move deep. Elders of the Dungeons. Come. Well, we're not here for you and your challenge. We will destroy your challenge, though. Can we just exit? Looks like we can just still exit if we wanted to. Or we can fight whatever he's going to send at us. Also an option. Fury, let it be done. Just don't go inside there, you'll get trapped. It's not worth it. It isn't worth it. Don't throw your life away. He's chosen a nice spot to hang out. Get to watch all the arena stuff firsthand. Really cool. Oh boy. Slimy ichor. Real punishment lies ahead. Oh no. What if we put this here? That's just extra shiny. Here comes the Eviscerator. He's dead. Gladiator grips. And triple beam. Amazing. Alright, let's get out of here. Very, very simple. Or at least easy. Especially with the keys and knowledge of different entrances. You can really get around here if you really want to. If you want to do everything in these dungeons, it definitely takes a little bit. If you got specific things you want to be going for, you can definitely get it done. Okay. Let's get out of here. We have to climb our way out. Is that right? Want to defeat Pyron? Since we're here. You gonna walk in front of us? Right. Okay. Back out of here. Money. So yeah, all you have left is Flame Crest and Burning Step in general. I don't think they've technically told us exactly where that is, but it's around. Presumably the one at Flame Crest would tell you. Would make a lot of sense. Out of here. Mounts sometimes. We managed to get underneath the chain. This feels a little bit narrow for big dragon mount. It's almost like things were not really designed for big dragon. And I'm okay with that. It's a good time. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Through the middle tomb here. Up. And back across here. Go ahead to the other exit. Get down to the other stuff here. Means to 53 to 80, it says. I think that's just... I think that might be so you can use those as teleporters. Because it's not... It's definitely not level 80. That's okay. I mean, if you're trying to duo Molten Core, I suppose it's about that level, but... Aside from that, everything here is a bit easier than that. Right out here. Led to Flame Crest. Now that we're officially in Burn Steps. Right up here. It's not much of a place. Flame Crest. It's kinda... These guys up here. Barely even counts as a camp. The size that it is. Well, that's okay. Go for it. I'll see if we can mine some stuff out here. Got some good stuff to mine. Dark iron? Not really. Mine it anyway. Just about. Okay. Get through the ruins of Tharcian here. And should be able to see it soon. Sungrass. Not much else growing around here. But sungrass is definitely a hardy specimen. It even says Flame Crest. Yeah, it's a flame crest. You guys down there. Here we go. It'll tell us where Rumble Rock is. Passes the years in a cave atop Dreadmaw Rock. It's atop Dreadmaw Rock. Got it. Alright. Yeah, that lava doesn't even hurt. It's hilarious. Dreadmaw Rock. Is this big rock? Over here. Let's take the bridge. Let's get to the top of that here. Should be good. Got a path right here, up a bridge, up to the top. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. Overall, I'd say this last section here has gone very nicely. No ridiculous nonsense taking up tons and tons of time. Run past these ogres. Just in the cave. This is definitely the cave at the top. Nice. License lander. He is outside the cave. Over down here. Wild. Complete. There we go. We got there's the Eastern Kingdoms. Not the final one then. Must be missing somewhere from something else. Still, you call all the Eastern Kingdoms. That's still pretty good. Yeah. Look at the achievements here. That is all of them. Elders of the dungeons, elders of all the places, and world events. To honor one's elders. 2 hours away from the complete set. Cliffs. Stormwind and Aberdeen. Definitely get the Stormwind. That'll be fine. I mean, that's where we're gonna be going next. It's Aberdeen. That'll be okay. Let's see. If you just pop over to the capital. Last year would be nice too. Yeah. Where are we at? I knew we'd get those. Get all of them. Get it done. And to the follow light path. Yeah, we got what we needed. We got 73. If we go there too, I wouldn't think we would have went to Stormwind and Aberdeen another time. So we could get 75. That seems like that could be a good cutoff point here. Into Stormwind.
You got my attention.
Go into Stormwind. Yeah, let's do it. It's better here anyways. That'll work nicely. Is there a boat from Stormwind to Aberdeen? Possibly. They got a whole port over there, so I think there is. That would also get us over towards where we want to be. We can even check if we have it. Stormwind. Hammer Shout the Elder. Right there. And then to Aberdeen. Starweave the Elder. Yeah, we can get those. Might as well finish this event for everybody. Yeah, I can go for that. Vendor this fancy dragon necklace. Protective mana shield surrounds the caster, doing 500 damage. While the shield holds, increases mana regeneration by 22 every 5 seconds for 30 minutes. Increases mana regeneration by 22 every 5 seconds. assuming that's actually just regenerates 22 mana every 5 seconds, not increase the amount that you regen by 22 every 5 seconds. Then after 10 seconds, it's 44 more. And by the end of the 30 minutes, you just have infinite mana. That's probably not how that works. But you also need to have the shield hold the entire time. So you can't take 500 damage for half an hour, basically. Because if you take any damage, you will get rid of your shield and then you don't get the mana regen anymore. Very interesting. Yeah, it's got lasts for 30 minutes, has a 30-minute cooldown. So if you don't take any damage to your shield, you can always have that up. But if you do, you just got a ring that's not going to be doing anything for the rest of the 30-minute cooldown. We'll probably want to bring a backup ring, potentially. That's alright. Let's keep going here. It still has all these guys here. Doesn't exist. Not how this works. Stormwind! It's weird not having any quests over here. We have to repopulate that with more stuff. Should be alright. Heading over towards this. Just walk across the water. Brilliant stuff. There's enough bridges here that's only a slight shortcut. And it's only going to be a shortcut in spots where the banks aren't very high up. Because if you don't have the way to get back up, you're not going to be able to get back up. There's the portal thingy here. This guy. Coin. Lovely. The guy, a new invitation. The special invitation here. Gently. We only have the 74. If we need 75, we can go to Aberdeen and come back. Or any other elder we might already have. The situation is here. Okay, all these guys. Store here. Lake Eluna. Might be able to get something. We will see. If we need 75, that'll be fine. I can see there being a very expensive thing here. That's will be 75? Yep. We will see. I can see there being something even more expensive. Takes many years to get. Let's see what they got. The Coin of Ancestry Collector. Browse your goods. Got packs, pants, dumplings, and we can buy various dresses and pantsuits. Nothing super crazy. Those your goods. We got recipes. Tailoring, engineering, tailoring, tailoring. Learn festival finery to honor one's elders. That's what they needed. Anything cool in here? Yeah. Outfits, fireworks packs. Not really. Nothing super crazy. Can make engineering and tailoring stuff. Guess there's nothing we need to buy here then. That's alright. I was expecting there to be potentially something. Yeah. Guess we don't really need these coins then. We just keep them. That's fine. Doo-doo-doo. What's this quest here? Available. Could pick it up while we're here. Does it even exist?
How may I help?
It's called Dire Maw.
May the stars.
We're gonna be heading there eventually. Right, we should probably pick this up since we're here. The house of the world, the answer lies within. You know the truth. Ever heard of a place called Dire Maw? I, but I know it by its true name, Eldrith Thalas. It's a bastion of magical power for the Night Elves many, many years ago. You know of Eldrith Thalas, young one? One might say that is coincidental to my current plight. I am not one to believe in coincidence. Why say this is a coincidence, Rabbi? Agents of the Sneering Circle have uncovered disturbing information pertaining to the current situation in Eldrith Thalas. I am at an impasse as to what to do about it. No doubt soon seek the aid of an able-bodied beings able to handle themselves in a fight. Rather take action in Eldrith Thalas, however, is to understand the lore of an object known as the Fruit of Fertility. What is that? In ages past, Eldrith Thalas was a nexus of magical power. Those who dwelt within its hallowed halls wielded immense power. One such night elf was Millicent Serene, a naturalist who willed the power of nature itself into potent artifacts she forged. The Fruit of Fertility was her crowning achievement. She was a specially prepared moonwell to an exotic and vibrant vine to imbue with an aura of protection and growth. All of Eldrith Thalas flourished from its existence. Something went wrong, didn't it? Typical. Alas, it always seems like it does. I, as did the rest of the Sneering Circle, had assumed that Millie's creation was destroyed during the War of the Ancients. This, as I've come to learn, is far from correct. The Fruit of Fertility survived, though now it is known as the Fell Vine. It is being corrupted by the demonic lord of that section of Eldrith Thalas, Alzin the Wild Shaper. What would have happened if the Fruit of Fertility or the Fell Vine was allowed to be fully corrupted? I cannot begin to imagine, Eric Erickson. All I know is that I'm not going to allow it to happen. It will be destroyed, if not for our continued safety from demonic taint, then for the memory of Millicent, Serene, Millie. This, my friend, this is where I hope you will come in. What would you have me do, Rabbi?
Be careful.
Certainly, Eric Erickson, if you're willing, Sneering Circle would eagerly accept your generous offer of aid. Proposed by the Fellmine of Eldrith Thalas is indeed dire.
Ishnu Allah.
A reliquary of purity.
Till next we meet.
First step, of course it's just the first step, is to find a container capable of holding an extremely corruptible substance without the handler suffering ill effects. There's only one sort device I am aware of that could possibly contain something as vile as the Fellvine. A reliquary of purity. Deep in the wastelands of Silithus is the remnants of the Night Elf village known as Southwind. I know one was there many, many years ago. If we are to succeed, I need you to scour those ruins in hopes of reclaiming it. Go to Silithus.
Good luck, friend.
Now that is a wild situation. But before we deal with any of that, we're gonna head to Aberdeen. We got a lot of places to go. Let's get to Aberdeen first. Take the flight pack, yeah. If you look at our quest list, we got some. They're kind of all over the place. Like this one going to Silithus. But for the most part, we got space. That's the only quest up here, too, which is good.
How may I help?
Right over to Aberdeen.
Farewell.
Let's see what quest we can put in here. This is in the dungeon. That's kind of nearby. That's like right south of Aberdeen. And Darkshore. Get that going. Talk to the person in Aberdeen. Yep. TBC raid quest. Nope. Go to the Ancients in Darkshore. Yes. Another in Dire Maw. Nope. Moonglade. We take that off. That's going to Silithus. Silithus. Ankarash. And Shade of Laura. in Drugstore. No, we got these 4. Yeah. Silithus, TBC, Dire Maul. These are the ones we are working on. And then everything here in Aberdeen probably should go over to Darnassus and deal with the inventory. But then that's just a quick flight over here. So that'll be fine. Probably start over there. Clean up the inventory. Also probably just put in anything we want to get disenchanted here. Anything else besides these ones we already have? Buy and equip. Yep. Got some soulbound boots. They're very purple. Just a regular old hammer. It's fine. These are buy and equip. Can get those cloth bracers out. Soulbound gladiator gloves. It's more of a what kind of chain kind of look on it. Nothing else too fancy there. So that'll work. Let's get the 75th coin here. I guess this was like in the currencies section instead of an item. That's alright. Could buy just so many little outfits. $75 coins. No achievement for that though. More reputation and all that though. There we go. And that is that. We can look at the sea of quests here. Should be a great time. Random horde players. Interesting. Just kind of chilling. Chilling out by the beach. Having a good time. Fascinating. Potentially they were just finishing up the elders here too. Travelers like us. Very likely. Anyways. Traveling all around the world, no more. Time to get back to the regularly scheduled questing. Starting here in Aberdeen. Next time, goodbye.